2005 paper. So good morning. The call is now being recorded. My name is Ferhan Mazher. Today is 9th October 2020. The day is Friday. Right now I'm in the 10 Cambridge class. Today's task is to do who is this Hasnan Bhatti?
This is Noor.
So we will work on the MCQs of light, and we will start from the summer 2005 paper. So because this work very slowly, and because in the topic of light we have to do the construction. So the first question is from summer 2005 paper, and it's on your screen. You can see the question number 1, and it says that the diagram shows a patient having her eye tested. A chart with the letters on it is placed behind her, and she sees the chart reflected in a plane mirror. How far away from the patient is the image of the chart? Let me copy this diagram and paste it in the paint so I can work on it. So this and here we go. Okay. Now you can see the distance of this chart from the mirror. How much is that distance? How much is the distance of the chart from the mirror? That's 5
meters.
So its image will be also 5 meters. So its image will be formed 5 meters behind the mirror. So it will be 5 meters behind the mirror. Okay. That's the property of the plane mirrors. The image of the object, the distance of the image from the mirror and the distance of the object from the mirror is equal to each other. So the chart is 5 meters in front of and the right side of the mirror. So its image will be 5 meters behind the mirror. So now let's see what is the distance between the patient and the image of the chart. And that will be, this much, this green line. So what do you think? How much is the distance of the image from the observer?
7 meters.
7 meters. Yes, the distance is 7 meters from the patient, and the image of that thing is 7 meters away. So what is the right choice? How far away from the patient?
D, sir.
D is the right choice. So D is the right choice. Okay? Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move to the next question. The next question on your screen. In which diagram is the path of the light not correct? Underline this thing. In which diagram is the path of the light not correct? Okay. So let's see how this works. Let's check. Are they good or wrong? Let me copy this and take it to
So ये paper किस year का है?
This is summer 2005.
Okay.
Okay. So we have to decide whether the diagram, the path of the light is correct or not. Okay. So if I draw a normal here, so the light moved out of From water it entered into the air. The light was supposed to bend away from the normal, and it did. So it's good. There's no problem. Okay. In the B diagram, the light entered into the glass and it's making 90-degree angle with the glass, so no deviation should take place. So it should go straight without deviation. And here the angle of reflection and the angle of incidence, that should be equal. So if you see by visual inspection or by with the help of the protector, if you draw normal here, you will find that the angle of incidence, angle of reflection is equal to each other. So it's good. There's no problem. Okay, let's move to the next diagram. The C diagram, the light entered into the glass and it's making 90-degree angle with the glass, so it should not deviate, and it did not. It did not deviate it, so it's good. Here the light entered from the glass into the, into the, what we call it, into the air. So let me draw normal here. Okay. So when it entered from glass into the air, it should bend away from the normal, and it did bend it away from the normal. So it's good. There is no problem in the C figure. Figure D. The light entered into this glass, it making 90-degree angle. Here he has shown that it is making 90-degree angle with the glass. The light should not deviate. The light should not change its path, but the light changed its path. So that's wrong. You understand? Here, this thing is wrong. When the angle is 90 with the glass, the path of the light do not change. So this D diagram is wrong. And he asks you to pick the one which is showing the wrong path of ray. So D is wrong. So what's the choice? In which diagram is the path of the light ray not correct?
D.
So D is the option. Do you understand? It's a little complicated thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there were just two questions on the topic of the light. This was summer 2005 paper. I hope you have understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's open the new paper. That's the summer 2006 paper. And let me go to the light. Yeah. This is the wave question. So one wave. Okay. Question number 23 on your a lens forms a blurred image of an object on a screen. How can the image be focused on the screen? You see, the image, clear image is formed here where these two rays intersect. So one method could be that move the screen towards the lens. Move the screen towards the lens. And bring the screen where the light rays are intersecting, and the image will be clear on the screen. And other method can be that use a lens whose focal length is longer. If you use a lens whose focal length is longer, then obviously these rays will not intersect each other here. They will intersect maybe here. Okay, so these two methods can be.
Sir, longer focal length होने का क्या मतलब है?
So if the focal length is longer, this light, the focal point will be further here somewhere. So these
सर
light
मेरा
rays will
मतलब
not
है
intersect each other here. So they will intersect at the point of focus. Whatever is the point of focus.
सर मतलब फोकल लेंथ ज्यादा होने से मतलब है फोकल पॉइंट जो फर्स्ट होगा वो दूर होगा.
Yes, it will go further away from the lens. So it might come on the screen. So let's check what are the options. A, I'm moving the object away from the lens and screen. That is not a good idea. By moving the screen away from the lens and object, that is wrong. The screen should move towards the lens. Then the screen might come at that point. The screen should move towards the lens, not away from the lens. So B is perfectly wrong. A is a very tricky statement. I will explain you the A statement later. By using a brighter object at the same position, no, that's totally wrong. By using a lens of longer focal length at the same position, that could be the answer. By using a lens of longer focal length at the same position, okay, that could be the answer. A and D, I said, actually, let me explain you the A, why that A goes wrong. By moving the object away from the lens, you must have learned, if you have done those image formations in the convex lens, you should have learned if I move the object away from the lens, the image moves towards lens. Image comes near the lens. If the object comes near the lens, the image goes away from the lens. If you have done that topic very carefully, you must have noticed as we move the object closer to the lens, the image moves away from the lens. You have
सर आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही.
जी सर आपकी आवाज़ नहीं आ रही है. कोई कुछ बोल रहा है? हेलो, मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है?
हाँ आ रही है.